All right, listeners, buckle up because
Oh,
today
this is going to be good.
we are diving deep into one of France's most famous UFO sightings.
Ooh la la.
It's the Valensole encounter.
I love this one.
Oh, yeah, this one's a classic.
Interesting.
Picture this. July 1st, 1965.
Okay.
Peaceful lavender field in the French countryside.
Beautiful.
And bam,
What?
something extraordinary happens.
It's okay. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Spaceships. Strange beings.
Wow.
All that.
It's all right.
At the heart of this mystery
Okay.
is Maurice Masse,
Maurice Masse.
a local farmer
Got it.
who's about to have an experience that'll change his life forever.
I bet.
So what's so fascinating about Valensole?
Well, you know how you always hear about UFOs and stuff? Like the strange crafts,
Right.
the weird beings?
Yeah.
Well, Valensole, it's got all those classic tropes.
Oh, really?
But it's also got these super unique elements that make it really stand out.
Okay, so set the scene for me. What happened?
So Masse, he's out in his field, right? It's another day.
Yeah.
And suddenly he hears this
What?
strange sound,
Right.
something he's never heard before.
Unsettling.
Yeah, totally.
So what does he do?
Well, he's curious, right?
Of course.
So he goes to investigate,
Uh-huh.
and there in his lavender field.
No way.
Yeah,
It's like this egg-shaped object
an egg-shaped object.
just sitting there.
Whoa.
Not something you see every day.
I'd say.
Definitely not your average farm equipment.
So what did this thing look like?
Huge, like 7 meters in diameter.
7 meters.
Massive.
Okay.
Metal. And get this.
What?
It was emitting this eerie bluish light.
Oh, wow.
Seriously spooky.
Definitely not a tractor.
Okay.
But it gets weirder.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So Masse sees these figures
Okay.
standing near the object.
What kind of figures?
He thinks they're kids at first
Kid.
because they're like 1.2 meters tall.
Small.
But something's off.
Something's not right. It's
Yeah.
like it's giving Uncanny Valley vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's those classic sci-fi tropes we were talking about.
Exactly.
The little beings, the otherworldly craft. But what makes Valensole so different?
What happens next?
Oh, yeah, what does happen next?
So Masse, being Masse,
Right.
curious guy,
Uh-huh.
he decides to check it out.
Bold move.
I know, right?
So he starts walking towards these figures.
Oh, boy.
And as he gets closer,
Closer.
suddenly he's hit with this
What?
overwhelming paralysis.
What?
Yeah, he can't move,
No way.
frozen in place.
That's terrifying.
Imagine that.
I can't even imagine.
Just completely helpless.
Oh, my God.
And this paralysis thing,
Yeah,
it comes up a lot in Close Encounter stories.
it really does.
Why do you think that is?
Well, there are a couple of theories.
Like what?
Some researchers think it's like some kind of alien tech.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah.
they're controlling the situation, but others say it's psychological. Like your brain just can't handle the sheer otherness of it all.
It just shuts down.
Kinda.
That's wild.
Yeah, we still don't know for sure.
Well, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Definitely.
Well, so while Masse is stuck there,
Can't move.
the beings,
Yeah.
they don't even seem to notice him.
Really?
They're just wandering around,
Guess what?
examining the lavender,
The lavender.
making these soft gurgling sounds.
Gurgling.
Yeah, like they're communicating.
Hold on, weird.
Super weird.
And you know what's really interesting?
What?
Their whole thing with the plants?
Yeah, what was that about?
It could be a few things.
Like,
Maybe they were taking samples, or maybe it was something deeper,
deeper hell.
symbolic. We don't really know.
It's like straight out of a sci-fi movie,
You're right.
but it's real life.
That's the crazy part.
And then, just as quickly as they appeared,
What?
the beings go back to their craft.
Oh.
Masse even sees a sliding door
A sliding door.
and a control panel inside.
He saw inside.
Yeah, pretty wild.
It is.
And you know what's really compelling about Masse's account? What's that?
The details.
Yo.
He remembers everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like specific stuff about the craft,
Yeah.
the beings, what they were doing.
Yeah.
It's not just some vague story. It's like he's reliving it.
That's incredible.
It really is.
And then, poof, the
Yeah.
craft shoots up into the sky,
Wow.
leaving Masse there.
In the lavender field.
Yeah, with a story.
That no one would believe.
Some people did
Right.
because of what happened next.
Oh, yeah. What happened next?
Well, when investigators came to the field,
Yeah.
they found something amazing.
Whoa.
Landing gear impressions.
Landing gear impression.
Right where Masse said the craft had been.
Whoa.
And get this.
Dust.
The impressions were symmetrical,
Okay.
and the lavender in that spot,
Yeah.
it grew differently for years.
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 That's crazy.
This physical evidence,
Yeah.
It makes Valensole more than just a story.
Right. It's like proof.
Yeah.
It's not just someone's imagination.
It's tangible.
Exact.
Physical traces like that are rare in UFO cases.
Oh, yeah. Super rare.
They give us something to actually examine.
Like real evidence.
So scientists have been analyzing soil samples
Oh, yeah.
from these supposed landing sites,
For years.
looking for anything unusual.
Like what?
Changes in the soil composition,
Okay.
radiation levels,
Got it.
even how the plants grow.
Fascinating.
It's a whole field of study
I bet.
and evidence like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to just dismiss Valensole
As what?
as fake or a mistake.
Right.
Of course, some people question Masse's story,
Sure.
especially because
Because.
he started having these weird health problems
Like what?
after the encounter.
Okay.
Like he was super drowsy
For days. Wow.
and these kinds of physical effects.
Yeah.
They pop up in other close encounter accounts too.
They do.
It's bizarre.
It's really strange.
Do you have any idea what could cause that?
Well, some researchers think it could be from
From what?
exposure to some kind of unknown tech,
I don't
but
know.
others think it's like PTSD.
Really?
Yeah, like a trauma response.
That makes sense.
It's a question that scientists are still trying to figure out.
And what I find so interesting
What's that?
is that even though Masse had these after effects,
Yeah.
he still saw the encounter as a positive thing.
Really?
He called it a spiritual experience.
Oh,
It makes you think about the impact,
on people.
right? Like emotionally, psychologically.
Each case is so unique.
Uh-huh.
It adds another layer to this whole UFO phenomenon.
It's no wonder people call Valensole Francis Roswell.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
It's become this landmark case in UFO research.
Why is that?
Well, you've got a respected farmer,
Okay.
detailed eyewitness testimony,
Got it.
and physical evidence.
Can't forget that.
It's a lot to just ignore.
It really is.
Valensole makes you really think about
About what?
the possibility of aliens visiting Earth.
You know, it's like it challenges you to keep an open mind
Right.
and just ask, what if?
It's a big question.
Huge.
And even after all these years,
Yeah.
the Valensole sighting,
Still a mystery.
it remains this captivating mystery.
We may never know
It shows us how much we still don't know
about the universe.
about the universe.
Exactly.
So what do you think?
Hmm.
Was this a real encounter with aliens? Or is there some other explanation?
Hidden in the lavender fields of France.
The mystery of Valensole endures,
It really does.
waiting for us to unravel its secrets.
One day, maybe.
One day,
Until then.
we'll keep searching.